How hard is it to put together like a good production for something like this? Like obviously not like, top level, but just like good enough.
Yeah, I mean, so from good, what do I know from good? It depends. So I will say it depends on who you are and how you manage stuff. So I, because of the way my brain works, in order to keep me on track, I've got to have stuff very specifically outlined of what it is that I want to accomplish. So I'll be very detailed of what it is that I'm trying to accomplish. Other people are able to kind of just fly by. Right, they know in their head what they want to accomplish. They communicate that to people. They share that information with people, and then they're able to go out and do it. So my prep work, whenever I do something, it's usually again, I'll go back to the short for good bones. Whenever we were leading up to that, to the actual filming of that, I think I did probably 2 solid weeks of just prep work, prepping myself for everything that's going to need to be done for it. And that included putting together all my shot lists and getting the pictures of what it is I want to film, what I want each shot to look like. A storyboard. So getting together my shot list, getting together my storyboard for everything, and kind of organizing everything that I want to make sure happens on the day. So I probably spent a good 2 weeks just prepping that work before I really brought anybody else in to discuss what it was we wanted to do. And once I did that, we were able to kind of figure out, okay, this is the order that we want to make sure everything happens in. Here are our dates. Here's where we're going to be doing it. I probably put more on my back than I needed to, but that's just how my brain works for this stuff. There have been other folks that I've done stuff with that, 2 days in advance, they'll come and say, okay, here's what we're going to do. And we're going to film it on Friday and Saturday. And then we go film on Friday and Saturday and we get it done. And usually you're an hour or 2 over schedule, and you'll wind up a few $100 over budget depending on what the budget is. Good Bones was a fiasco. Everyone did a great job that worked on it, but we are all very amateur. That was a lot of volunteers were working on it, and I tried to use some lighting effects that did not work. So once we actually got the final footage, I was like, I don't think we can use this. But I have a friend who took it and was able to really rework it. We switched it to black and white, and we were able to shift level within the pictures to make stuff come forward and create some depth on some images that were very, very flat because of the lighting. And it's not perfect, but it turned out pretty good. And so each one of those is a learning experience. Each one that you go into, you learn something on that one, and take those things that you learn to the next one and apply. And you're going to find stuff on that one, and things are going to go wrong. It just, as long as you're keeping up with the stuff that goes wrong and figuring out the next time that you do it, how do I get around that, or what do I need to have prepared in order to make sure that if that does happen again, we're able just to keep going without interruption.
Yeah, that's like MrBeast, his advice for like being successful on YouTube. He's like, just make 100 videos and each one just improve one thing.
Yeah.
Just get a little bit better on each one, and by the end you'll be making awesome videos.
Yeah, I mean he's if you're gonna follow a model, right? He's done pretty well for himself.
The YouTube one.
On the YouTubes. So
yeah, he's intriguing. I'm like, he's a very cool story.
Yeah. To just have it was the Beast games that they did, and the production that had to take part. That everything that had to be done in order to accomplish what they were trying to accomplish with that is incredible, considering it's just a dude who started making videos.
Yeah.
And they got popular. And so he's able to add more and more to his team that makes his stuff better and better and better. He was able to learn from stuff he'd done in the past. Probably the biggest thing, right? All kinds of people will tell you all kinds of things about how to be successful. I would argue that the biggest thing is just learn from what you've done. If you're not willing to learn from things that either you've done in the past or things that you've seen other people do in the past, then you don't ever advance. It doesn't matter what methodology you use to do that, as long as you're willing. So whatever works for you to be able to recognize it and apply it, great, as long as you're able to do it.